wrong, so maybe let's try this. There we go. All right, awesome. So, perfect. Okay, neat, neat, neat. Okay, like I said, guys, we're figuring it out as we go, and that is okay. All right, awesome. So like I said, we are painting today. Lots of pumpkins, lots of skulls. We have the skulls already started here, so let's just jump right into it. See how it goes. All right, so we have the background started of the skulls already. This one I had actually, if you can see here, painted like a blue color, and I didn't love it, so we're gonna make them all black. And basically now this one is pretty dry. When you touch it and it's still wet like this one, I'm getting like fingerprint, so I'm trying to like just touch certain areas and then go back and touch it up. But let's jump into it. Let's get started. I'm gonna start TikTok live as well. I'm not sure where the chats are gonna be coming from. Mostly it's TikTok, so if I'm looking back here, that's what I'm doing. Hopefully, eventually, Twitch and YouTube start getting popular and I can see you guys' live chats on my computer, and it's a little easier for me to keep my attention this way. But for right now, the only way I can do it is to look at my iPad. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, get started. So if I'm looking both directions, I apologize. It's also very hard to do this like on a slant, so you know, we're just gonna figure out how to do this a little bit better in the future. But right now, this is what is gonna work, I think. There we go. All right, let's get started. Sorry for that brief interruption. Hey, technical difficulties. We are learning as we go. And also, I'm home today with my dog. He hates any UPS, FedEx drop-off, so he may bark, and I apologize for that in advance because it probably will happen. Grab your coffee, grab your drink. Let's start painting. Let's do it. So along with the skulls, like I said, we are painting pumpkins, and this is all for my online launch August 31st. So I will be painting my little heart out until then. Last year they went really, really well. That was the first year I ever did any like painted items, painted pumpkins, and they were a hit. So we are going to continue to do them. And sometimes I make them one of a kind. Sometimes I repeat a pattern. I have a pattern that was really popular last year that I painted that I will probably put on a couple different items just to bring it back in stock. But it's always fun to try something new as well. So we will do both, because why not? Because we can. All right, we're gonna let that one dry and we'll touch up the other one. There's still actually a few little creases I want to get underneath here. Awesome. Like I said, you can see all my fingerprints on this one too, so. Thank you guys for jumping in this afternoon or this morning, whatever it is for you. Just really want to get these base coats done first so they can dry while we're painting the other pumpkins. Also, I'm so ready for fall. I am the person that pushes fall like before it's fall, but it's finally actually here. Starting to feel very cool in the morning, so I'm excited. I can tell fall is close. All right, awesome. So second layer looks good. Again, we're gonna let that dry and then just do any little touch-ups if we need to for those guys. I gotta get the black off my hands so when I'm touching these light pumpkins, I don't mess them up. All right, now so for these little guys. So these mini pumpkins, like I said, they're a little smaller than I thought they were gonna be. They're pretty small. So I think I'm just gonna keep like a really simple, I'm thinking like a harvest, maybe like wheat colors, yellow. But we just need some just like simple colors. I don't know what I want to make the stem either, so maybe I'll just start painting and see see what speaks to me, I guess. But I'm thinking some like light browns, like I said, some yellows, maybe like this yellowy brown. If you can see here, TikTok. I'm also attempting to stream on YouTube and Twitch for the first time. So if you guys have either of those, I would appreciate if you check it out because I think it's working, but I don't even know. And then this like yellow brown color. Oh, this is more of a peach. That's not the color I thought it was. This color is the one I was looking for. There we go. Like a red, brown. I think that would look pretty on it too. So, lots of fall colors. I think I just want to do like some simple like leafy patterns at the bottom. I think because these are so small, I don't want to like overcomplicate the design. But in TikTok, I might move you to be the same camera angle as YouTube and Twitch because I feel like the fact that you're way over there, you're not going to really see anything, to be honest. Yeah, I think we're going to move you. This is all learning experience for me. You just gotta laugh at it, you know? When you try new things, you're gonna suck at it at first, and that is okay. I'm so excited for fall though, I really am. This weekend, I had a show and again, it felt like fall, but then towards the end, it got really hot and rained. So still has that weird summer humidity right now, which I'm looking forward to the cooler nights. Seems like I'm working in pairs of 3. That wasn't my full intention, but it just seemed to work out with the numbers that I had right now. A lot of things came in like packs of 6 or 12, at least the smaller items. And then when we get to the larger items, I bought random numbers of the really big pumpkins, and this year something different. I'm trying some like Halloween candy jars, which will be really fun. So again, that's a larger item. I have some larger light up items. So last year I painted light up ghosts, and this year we're doing light up ghost small and like a huge one. I only got one. I might get another one. I'm not sure yet. I kind of want to paint one and like see the feedback and then maybe get some. I don't know. But he's really cute. Oh, interesting. I'm gonna move these because I think I think my TikTok live just got restricted because of the skulls. That's so funny. Like, why? Oh wow, that's so interesting. Okay, well, if you're still in live, let me know, but we're gonna paint the pumpkins, I guess. Okay, whatever. That's super weird. I didn't even think about that. Interesting. All right, so let's use some of this lighter color. That's so interesting. Huh. I feel like gold would look really pretty on this too. I'm just gonna close out of the TikTok live. That is so weird. Like, that's frustrating. I've heard of people getting like banned or like things like that because of weird things that like it's just, you know, like a computer recognizing something versus like really not what it seems, but huh. If I had to guess, it was probably the skulls. So weird. All right, so that's kind of the, oh, let me put you in the camera here. That's kind of the effect that I'm going for with these. I think I want to add like a cute little like gold layer too. And then I think the stem gold would look really, really cute. Again, these are small, so they're not gonna be anything crazy or anything. They're not gonna be anything crazy or like anything expensive either. They are just small little trinkets. I mean, obviously they're hand painted, so I hope they're special to someone, but when I bought them and realized how small they were, I was like, oh, they're still cute though. They're definitely still cute, so. Let's get our paint a little closer here. I realize that this is like focusing weirdly as well. And I'm not sure if it's because I keep putting my hand in front of it and then the pumpkin's farther away. I'm gonna try and keep it out of the frame for you guys. So with the like whole streaming thing being like extremely new, obviously, I almost am like, I don't understand like all of the camera stuff, all of the audio stuff. I've been watching people on Twitch recently, so, and I just love people, like watching people do art in general. So I figured why not? But yeah, like this is a whole learning curve, honestly. It's a very big learning curve. And I wouldn't say I'm like not tech savvy, but like the program slash like what I'm using to like figure out how to stream is like, I'm still figuring it out, I guess. Like once I figure it out, I'm sure I'll be fine, but. And I've talked about this before, I'm very much a person that I just jump in and go and kind of like figure it out as I go, which like is never the like most easy solution, but I figured out by like trial and error versus like doing a ton of research, which is definitely probably like come to bite me a lot of the times, but I'm trying to find a space where it maybe doesn't focus as much for you guys. And it might just be because I keep moving it, so. But long story short, like I said, maybe if I buy an actual camera, so right now I'm using my cell phone. If I buy an actual camera that could stick in like one spot, that might be a little bit better, but I don't know. We're figuring it out. All right, I like the effect we got going on. I do want to try some gold, I think. Maybe some like gold accents, a gold stem, I think would look really, really pretty. So let me go grab a gold here real quick. I have like a gold ink that I think would be pretty. Oh, and I have these too. I forgot about these. Maybe we'll try some of these too. So these are the like golden, like acrylic metallics. And then I do have like an actual really gold calligraphy ink that I use for a lot of stuff that's so pretty. It's very metallic, very, very shiny. I almost want to try this bronze color. What do you guys think? So bronze, so it's like a more of a brown, or the actual like yellow gold. I feel like the yellow gold is too similar to the color I already did. So we're gonna try the bronze maybe. Oh, it's so pretty. Like just see that in the, off the cap too. It's like a true metallic. I hope it shows up like that when I paint it. We'll see. I've never used it on ceramic or anything like this. I also am worried, is it gonna cover this spot that I messed up? Oh yay! Oh yeah, that's pretty. It's like a pewter brown kind of color. The metallic is so pretty though. Oh yeah, that's so pretty. I like that. Let's focus here, camera. I feel like the metallic isn't really like showing up on camera how it looks in person, but it's so pretty. I want to do some like a wispy little like whoops. I make sound effects when I paint. Just adding some metallic goodness in there. Love it, love it. Now that I painted the stem though, I can't hold on to it, so we'll not do that for the next one. I guess when I think about it, like I was like, I'm thinking about how small these are, and I'm like, what am I gonna charge for these because they're so small? But I guess like people buy ornaments too that I feel like sometimes I'm like, oh man, ornaments, like $35 for an ornament. Like these are smaller than the ornaments though, so they're not gonna be $35, but yeah, that's cute. I mean, at least I can use my pinky for this one. So, oh, the top's already dry. Sick. Okay, so now I can show you guys, maybe. Boop, boop. I think he turned out cute. Also, if you're watching the YouTube replay, I mean, I know we're like half an hour into it, but one comment and let me know if you like this. Is extremely raw, extremely like unedited, obviously. But just something I wanted to try out. Like I said, I love watching other people like paint and work on art and all that stuff. So if it's something you enjoy and you just want to see more of it, let me know. And if you've made it this far, you are a real one. So I'd love to see your comment anyway, so I know that you were here. But yeah, like I said with Twitch, I mean, I just started really like consuming Twitch not too long ago, so I'm still learning. I don't understand a lot of it, but it is really cool. Like, I feel like the communities on there are super cool, and a lot of the people that say if you watch a certain artist and you're always there, like you almost become friends with not only like the artist, but then like the other people in like the chat and stuff, because like they recognize you and like your username, which is so cool. Like the internet is just very cool sometimes. All right. How am I gonna, I'm like, what do I hold on to when I want to paint the stem? Luckily, these kind of fit on my fingers, so we can use that. We'll use my fingers. Honestly, this color is so pretty though. All right. There's this one. One more little mini. And then I think we're gonna move on to a large pumpkin. I don't know what I'm gonna paint on it though. The larger ones I do like to go more of like the one of a kind, a little more detailed, because I feel like those are more of like the statement pieces. Like if you're gonna spend more money on like a decor item, you probably want it to be something one of a kind. At least I would enjoy that. Woo! Almost dropped her here. Maybe the finger trick isn't as reliable as I thought. All right, here. I just realized my live was I just realized my live on YouTube was set as private. Whoops. So, huh. Okay, well, hopefully someone pops in now. LOL. That would be why nothing happened. Ha ha ha. Okay. All right, let's do this stem, and then like I said, we're gonna move on to, like, honestly, I would not expect anyone to pop onto Twitch because this is my literal first stream and I have no followers. So if anyone did, I would be shocked. But hey, yeah, if you're on YouTube and you have Twitch, please follow Southwood Design. I mean, it's the same username. Catch it on both. Catch it on Twitch if you hang out on Twitch too. I've been watching, it's funny because I watch a lot in like the morning. So I catch a lot of like European or like UK artists. Just because I think time zone wise, that's probably like their evening or like afternoon. So I catch a lot of European artists, which is cool that it's like global, you know, like that's what I mean. Like, it's just so cool that you can stumble upon new people, new art, new things going on. All right, number 3. I almost need like a little drying rack. I'm gonna slip them over here to the side. Cute. Okay. So now we got our big guy pumpkin. So this is like, I don't know the size of it. I would say like at least 6 inches tall, 4 inches wide maybe. So it's a decent size for sure. The problem I always run into as well is I never remember what I paint the base coat. I was just checking YouTube, so we did get 1 viewer, yay! So that is working. I just wanted to make sure that was working. It always like is so humbling when I try and learn something new. I'm like, oh yeah, I have to remember, I don't know what the heck I'm doing normally ever. Alrighty, so what the heck are we gonna paint on here? I think I'm feeling a very wildflower vibe. I love the bronze that we were just using, so maybe some wildflowers with the bronze. I already accidentally got some bronze on there, so I think that's just a sign that we go with it. I don't think it would be easier if I set it down for you guys. Let me move it and just see. Maybe. Try it out. So I'm not moving it as much. Thinking just some abstract flowers. So I always, if you've seen me paint before, paint like a dark base of things. That's just like, I love this color for outlining. It's a little bit harder when you have a darker base to paint like a darker outline. But when I can do it on lighter backgrounds, I like always do, because I just love the way it looks. And I have no inspo photo for this. A lot of times I paint with like inspiration photos. This one I'm just going for it, so we'll see. Just a flower pattern. I kind of want to keep it, I'm innately keeping it like in the center, and I want to keep doing that too, I think. Like not super low, not super high, just like right in the middle of the pumpkin. Didn't mean to do that, but we're going for it now. All right, so we have this so far. like it there. Let's go with that. Like I said, I felt like the back, I might have to touch up some areas on the back. All right, let's do, I want to use like a cream and maybe like a white. White. Do I have a white here? Somewhere here. I moved all my paints too, so the organization is like not ideal right now. I don't know where anything is. Guess we can move my iPad now that we're not we're not streaming TikTok. That's so weird. I really want to know why that happened. Okay, let's go get a white. I might try and stream TikTok again. I don't know. I'm just like so upset that that happened. Well, not upset, but like, why? Why did that happen? I don't know. I don't know. But I have heard of that. Like sometimes TikTok will just like flag certain things and then you're just kind of like SOL. Knock that over. This is like the most chaotic live. I'll get better as I keep going, I promise, guys. All right. So we're using the cream probably first. Actually, we're gonna use that darker brown. And I think I'm gonna use the darker brown for like the insides of the flowers. I just got paint on my watch, cool. So with painting the pumpkins, I do a lighter inside color, or excuse me, a darker inside color, and then kind of work light as I go through it. And I just turned on TikTok Live, so hello if you're joining. I am currently trying to stream on YouTube and Twitch as well for the first time. So if you have any of those, pop over and say hi so I know it's working. So we are going to be working on the insides of the flowers first. We're going for a wildflower design. So we're going to try all of this out and see how the design looks. I think with the cream it will be pretty. Now I keep flashing it between YouTube and TikTok. I need to figure out where to set up TikTok so that I don't have to keep moving it, but we'll figure that out eventually. This may have been the color I used for the stem, which actually really works out well. It already matches. I didn't realize that was the same color I used for the stem. And as I said, all the fall pumpkins are launching on August 31st on our website. So working on just painting a bunch of them for our fall launch. The show I did this weekend, it wasn't the first show I brought fall items to, but it was probably, I could feel the pickup in fall, like the shows I did in beginning of August, like it was still a good mix of like fall and regular stuff, but now it was like very heavily fall sales. So that's good, but that means I just have to finish a bunch more fall things and finish a bunch more for the launch, because I basically sold a good bit of like my spooky signs, my skeleton signs. All right, so there is the inner color of the flowers. And now I think we're gonna switch to this cream color and just see how it looks against the base. Oh yeah, it is a little lighter. I was worried it wasn't gonna be light enough, but it's a pinch lighter, so it works. And I do really like just doing the darker outlines, because it really does help the flowers pop, I think, so much more, especially with those like the light background with the dark flower outline. It just works. I don't know. I don't know the secret behind it. I think I'm gonna try and move TikTok to the other side. Let's do this. I had it on a tote on a tripod, so you could see the work, and it just wasn't working out where I had it. But maybe we'll try it this way and see if that works. And I will have to flip the camera too. All right, but see, then the camera's on the wrong side for you to see everything. I might have to just readjust. Could I push this out a little farther? Sorry guys, we're playing around here just to see what works. Oh, that might work. Okay, and then I can bring this back. I think that works. There we go. Now you guys can see a little bit better on what I'm working on. Thank you for liking the live. I appreciate it. Okay. So I'm also going live on YouTube and Twitch for the first time ever. So if you guys have either of those, would appreciate if you come find me, because I don't even know if it's working, to be 100% transparent. There we go. Now we got a better spot for TikTok. So when I tried to figure out the whole streaming thing, I was trying to stream through TikTok also, like so everyone would have the same view, but it seems a little bit harder to get onto TikTok Live through streaming. And then I think it was telling me I needed like 10,000 followers, which I don't have either. So I don't know why. Sometimes it's 1,000, sometimes it's 10,000. I don't really know, but that's what it was telling me, at least at the time. I don't know if there's a way I could fight it or try to get it to work. I'm not really sure. I love the neutral warm color. I'm almost considering leaving the stems and stuff that red color because I just like the warmth of it, and then adding maybe that bronze as the leaves. I think we're gonna do that. Like I said, this is a trial as we go. We have no plans for how we're painting these pumpkins, honestly. But I really, really love this metallic color, so. Hello, I missed your username, who was ever saying hello. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm doing this on my iPad, and then I have my mic hooked up to YouTube and Twitch, so first time trying it on my iPad. So let me know if you can hear me. Hopefully you can. All right, so I like the bronze. I think I'm gonna do a little bit more of that red color. And then this one might be finished. Thanks, Sarah. I just realized what was happening. I'm looking at both. Sarah, for the win, coming in. No, you cannot join my live because I have no clue who the heck you are. Bye. All right, I'm trying to decide. I think I want to put just some red in the center here. Appreciate you. For those on YouTube, my friend Sarah had to come in TikTok because someone was trying to join the live. That was being weird. I feel like I want to add some more red. I'm not sure where, maybe here. Honestly, the nice thing about painting these on camera, I can kind of see what it looks like from afar a little bit better. Like sometimes when I paint, I feel like I get locked in and it's good to take a step back and it's good to see it through a camera. I don't know, what do you guys think? I like it just being simple. I don't want to like add too much to it. I'll show YouTube the final. I think I'm going to stop there and just let it sit. And then I can always come back later if I want to add something else. I might do a similar design on this one because it is the same backer color. It's just like a smaller version. So, thank you. I just started my painted pumpkins for my fall launch. I don't want to say behind, but last year I started them way before this, so. All right. So obviously this one won't fit as many flowers, but I think we can get a similar design going. I know, I just said earlier that the mornings are starting to feel like fall. And you're not too far from me, but I love it. I love the cool nights. I love the cool mornings. We're still getting that like humidity in the middle of the day, which I'm over, so I'm ready. I'm very ready for fall. I know, and the summer has been so humid. And rain. I got rain again. I can't remember. I think I talked to you this weekend, but I got rain in the morning at the show I was just at. And then luckily it stopped for the rest of the show. But I'm like, I'm so over either it being dead hot or it being like crazy rainy. And luckily it didn't affect sales too much, but like it definitely normally does. So okay, I think that's like a mini version of what we just had got going on. On the other one, I'm gonna pull the stems down just a little bit for symmetry reasons. Thanks, Sarah. Have a good day. Hope to catch you on a live soon. All right, so we got the tan undercoat. We're gonna do the cream and then the bronze. I do like a full bouquet paint, and like that I'll only do like one of one. So just depends on the pattern. I have a little hair on my brush. It's messing me up. Do I have scissors handy that I can cut that off? Probably not. right, now to add some bronze. I think I need a little bit more on my mixing plate here. All right, another little mini. Oh, I forgot to put the flower centers on that one. Just a couple dots in the center to bring out some of that red again. I'm gonna clean up some of that stem too. All right, now I think we're done. All right, let's check out where the skulls are sitting. So, actually I can't because TikTok will turn off my live. For some reason it doesn't like the skulls. Okay, green pumpkin. Can still use the similar colors. Because I like these colors right now. Also, I can hear my stomach growling because it's lunchtime. So after this one, I will probably take a break from streaming and get some lunch. I don't really have like a set live schedule. Like literally these next couple weeks, I will just be going live a lot to work on these pumpkins. But I would like to come up with some kind of just like consistent schedule that I could stick to. Show up and paint. Hey, thank you so much. This is the first time I've ever went live. Can you tell me how to do that? I just got a comment on Twitch that said that I need to set an art category because I don't know how to do that. I have noticed though, but that is how I found, that's how I found other people was setting a category. So maybe art here, maybe that's how I do it. Maybe. Yeah, it's kind of a big deal. You need to do it from your creator dashboard thingy, I believe. Okay. Well, thank you. Like I said, this is my first time streaming literally ever. I go live on TikTok sometimes. So currently right now I'm on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. But I just started consuming Twitch maybe like a month or so ago, but that's how I've been finding other people. Yay, thank you. I appreciate it. It's been so fun, like just watching other creators, and I find I get on kind of like in the morning. So I see a lot of people from like Europe as well, which is really cool. I don't know, just everyone has a different style, so it's been a lot of fun. But I will have to figure out how to do that. You know, when I started it too, I was like, oh yeah, that's how I was finding people, so I should probably do that. I was talking about this earlier, but I'm a very like wing it kind of person, and I think I just was winging it and learning as I go. Totally get it. It's like, yes, I have the artist brain for sure. And honestly, my boyfriend gives me a lot of like slack for it because he is like the mega researcher to a T, and I'm like, whoop, I'll figure it out. But thank you so much. You're literally my first chat in here. So I was like, I don't even know if it's working. So are you the researcher or the artist brain? It's a good balance. Okay, yeah. Technical writing. Okay, so in my previous life, I did marketing, and somehow I ended up being the writer of a manual for like a literal industrial equipment machine. Don't know how I got that job, but I hated it. So kudos to you being a technical writer, because I did not love it. Did not love it at all. We probably should have had a real technical writer, honestly. Oh no, it did not end. I got a weird message on the YouTube end that said like my stream quality wasn't good. So hopefully it pops back on. Oh yeah, weird, and it restarted my session too. Like my session time. Interesting. I don't know. Well, hopefully you can still see me. Very weird. I don't know why it did that. Yeah, it says it's still going, so I'll hope it's still going. Like I said, I didn't even know if this was working at first. So I need to take some notes and probably research it a little bit more. But thank you for popping in, so I knew that it was, because I thought I was just talking to blank air for a hot second. All right, so I think I like the base of that flower. I might go in with a little bit of white, actually, just to brighten up the cream. I refreshed and heard you say. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, it's probably me. It's probably user error. But now I'm motivated to figure out the category thing because I don't know if I can add it while I'm in here. We're gonna play around and see. So hopefully I don't mess it up further. Because I feel like there has to be a way that you can probably add it while you're in here, but maybe not. Yeah, because I see like at the bottom, it's just like my category is blank. But honestly, yeah, it definitely could be me. It's probably not Twitch. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out. They do it so people can change. Oh, okay. So like if you're mid-game. See, and I just started watching some people play games. Yeah, I don't play a ton of games. I more was here for like the art. But I actually, so the reason I got Twitch was I, on TikTok, found a creator who was live streaming the old Nancy Drew games, which is like very nostalgic for me, like the old computer games. And I was like, oh man, like I'm gonna be into this. So I started watching it by her just playing Nancy Drew. And then I got Twitch so I could watch her on Twitch. And I like that it notifies you when you're like the people you follow are live too, because there's like certain people I just really like to tune in, like whether I'm working, sometimes I'm working and I just listen to them or watch them play stuff just because I like their channel. So yeah, it's fun. Oh, and I got Nancy Drew because that girl influenced me, and now I am playing Nancy Drew. So I was like, maybe that just sounds old. It probably is. It's very old. I think the one I was playing last night came out in like 2003. And I felt like I had to do so much to even like the window doesn't even fit like a modern computer. You had to like change all the like resolution and window settings to even like actually play it. But it's so fun. It's so nostalgic. So I loved it. Oh, you are the real MVP. Okay. We're gonna figure this out together. See, I'm in Stream Manager now, I think. So let's see. Let's open this in a different tab so I don't mess anything up. I think it's also just like because this is my first time in here, I just literally I don't know where anything is. Like I don't have like any tags or titles, I don't think. I really just probably need to spend more time in here instead of just winging it, honestly. Because I see like on my end, like I see like where the category shows up for other people. Purple title with a pencil on it, yeah. Aha! Oh my gosh, okay. Look at this. We're gonna edit on the fly. Okay, category. Ah, you are Thank you. We will figure this out together. Okay. Boom. Updated. Look at that. I'm serious. I just didn't even know if it was like working in general, which is like so embarrassing, but whatever. That's what I said. You just gotta like try it out and figure it out. And look dumb, probably for the first couple months you do it. Thank you though. I do really appreciate it. Now hopefully some people find me randomly struggling over here. That's so funny. How is streaming on TikTok? Yeah, so I'm using OBS for this and YouTube at the same time, and it's really, you really can't do it through OBS unless you have 10,000 followers, it seems, which I don't have yet. So I'm currently doing it on my iPad, like here in the corner. I don't know if you can even see it. Just to have it on. Honestly, I'm trying like not to pay too much attention to it, but yeah, I don't know. I haven't fully figured it out yet because when I was looking up info for it when I was like learning how to do OBS, it's weird. Sometimes you only need 1,000. Like you only need 1,000 followers to do it on your phone. So why would it be 10,000 to do like TikTok live studio? I don't know. I don't know why it's different, but it is. So I can't really like actively stream everything all at the same time, which is kind of annoying, but we'll figure it out. And it could be me. Yeah, I know. It's very weird. And like I just started my YouTube channel like, sorry, my dog's barking. I just started my YouTube channel like last year. So I'm like, well, why not go live on both? And I'm like, let's just throw TikTok in because I need to grow my TikTok. But yeah, it's weird. I don't know. And like I said, I don't know if it's because some channels my dog is going crazy. If some channels say that you need 5,000, some channels say you need 10,000. What kind of puppers? He is a chocolate lab. His name is Moose. And he hates all things delivery, UPS, anything like that. He loses his mind, unfortunately. So. He's also like the sweetest dog ever, but I swear that he has like social anxiety or something because we cannot take him anywhere. Anytime he sees people, he just loses it. But he is the sweetest dog. Like, I don't think he would ever like do anything to anyone, but he just sounds so scary because he has a low, like deep bark that people are just terrified of him. So he stays home. He's a homebody. He just turned 5, actually. My boyfriend and I got him when we first moved in together. And we both like had labs growing up, so we were like, we definitely wanted a lab. And it was funny because we had like looked, when he was born, we had like looked at the litter, but they were all taken, and I was like, okay, like we won't get our hopes up. And just like literally a week before they were available, I guess the person that was supposed to get him like broke their hip or something. It was like an older man, and he like broke his hip and then was like, I can't have a puppy right now. So it just like felt like it was meant to be that like we said yes and like got him when we did, because like what are the chances that would happen? And it was a chocolate lab and it was a male, which is like exactly what we wanted. So yeah. It was a little hidden blessing, I think. But now he's crazy, so. The lady was supposed to get her, but last minute she wasn't able to. Yeah, isn't that crazy? It just feels so like meant to be when that happens. And like I said, we were like fully not prepared. Well, not prepared, but we like knew we wanted one, but it just wasn't working out at the time. And then all of a sudden it did, and it, you know, it feels good when that happens. Like I said, it was meant to be. And we always joke all the time that he should be thankful because he could be stuck with an older man that had a broken hip, but he got us instead. So to remember how thankful he should be. Like he knows what we're actually saying. Aww. I'm so sorry to hear she's not here anymore. That that's like the worst part about dogs is like he's literally our child. So it's like you fall in love and enjoy the time that you do get together, and it's always too short. No matter the time, it is always way too short. And so he has some dog cousins that are a little bit older than him, and it's funny because when we first got him, like obviously they were pretty spry, and you know, he was just a puppy, and now that he's kind of mid-aged, they're getting older, and I can really see some decline in them, and I'm like, ugh, you just can't help but think about it, but I try not to think about it because then I get emotional. Hi, Nicole. I don't know if you're still on here on TikTok. So I was painting these skulls on TikTok, and I think it like banned me or it like restricted me. So hopefully that doesn't happen on Twitch slash on TikTok again. I don't know why, but if it does, I'll just have to like not do them on lives, I guess. Again, I don't know that much about Twitch, so good to know. But I actually followed a girl that did like more like dark art because her stuff was sick. And yeah, after thinking about it, yeah, this is mild compared to what I saw, some of the stuff she had. So yeah, I don't know. I got like a restricted notification twice. I tried to go live on TikTok this morning while I was like painting the base coats. And yeah, I don't know. I'm assuming that's the reason because the skulls were just sitting there like in the background, but I don't know. There's just so many rules. It's like, why? Like the other thing I was reading about, so if you want to stream on TikTok through like OBS or like when you're streaming everything else, you can go through an agency. So basically you have to like pay an agency money to get a stream key, which is like how you would stream anything else normally. So basically, if you don't want to pay money, you have to wait for the follower count. So that's the like workaround. Slash, it sounds more like a gimmick, or like, you know, you kind of get on there and hope you can stream. I don't know. But again, I'm still learning, so I could be 100% wrong with all of that, but... Oh my gosh, I don't know if you followed, but I got my first follower now, too. I hope that was you. Oh, you did follow. I see where it goes up now. Thank you so much. You are official #1 follower. And it was funny because, like, obviously people have, like, cool themes and stuff like that. And I would like to get there eventually, but I'm like, I know nothing about how to add that to my Twitch stream or anything, so. It's entertaining for me because I honestly, like, I do this, like, in my spare room, like, by myself. So I'm like, it just feels like I get to hang out with somebody and not be alone all day. So it's entertaining for me too. That sounds so sad. I'm like, I don't get to be alone all day. So just FYI, since you're new to, like, meeting me, hi. My first name's Emily, and I actually am a full-time artist woodworker, but I paint on the side. So basically, I travel around to, like, art shows and craft shows all summer, all fall, Christmas, and show my woodworking. I mix painting and woodworking together, which is different. And then in the fall, obviously, I'm painting pumpkins, skulls, so I do, like, a fall collection of just, like, painted goodies to add. But yeah, that's a little bit about me and my business. So I normally don't get to sit up here in my craft room and paint. It's normally in the wood shop, actually. I feel like everyone's artistic in some way. Like, for you, if you're a writer, like, I can't write to save my life. So, like, I think people are creative in so many different ways. And, like, almost I wish I could write, especially, like, when I have to make content or, like, I don't know, just write certain things for, yeah, it's more for, like, social media, captions, that kind of thing. But, like, I blank. I'm like, I can't. I suck at grammar. But I can paint and talk my little heart out, so streaming it is. It's funny too, so you sound like also my boyfriend. So he going to, like, a craft show or, like, talking to people all day is, like, legit his worst nightmare. And so people always joke or ask me, they're like, how do you, like, do all this by yourself or, like, set up by yourself? And I'm like, trust me, I would have help, but, like, this is his worst nightmare, and he would be more stressful being there because he would just be stressed, where, like, I live for it. So I'm like, let me go to the shows. I'll make money in that way. You can help me in the shop if you're able. Yeah, I am more like, just please stay home. It's funny because, like, I get anxious too, but, like, I don't have, like, social anxiety. I get anxious about, like, more like future scenarios that will never happen. Or, like, more of a worry wart type of anxiety. The people anxiety doesn't stress me out. Oh, I just got oh no, network error. I wonder if that happened on YouTube too. Let me check real quick. Oh, it says I'm still live on YouTube, so, Oh no, what happened here? There we go. I don't know what I did to make it come back, but and now I'm like on my own viewing channel. There we go. I gotta flip back. There we go. All right. Again, still like learning all the controls too. I'm like, where's the screen at? Where's the screen at? You're streaming it, do you think? Okay, so we have Starlink, so I think that the internet would be fine. But like I said, I think I had it set to just do like optimum. I don't think I set like a streaming speed, but I think I can. I just don't know how. But that might be why. I'll have to look at it. I'll have to look more into that. Because it's not cool that it's like dipping out, but like I saw it right away too when it, like on the manager, it showed that it was just like blank and said I was offline, even though I'm not, obviously. Very weird. All things I need to learn, I guess. Okay, so if you are technical, are you doing like manuals and stuff like that? Is that your profession, I'm assuming? Oh look, it just notified people that I'm live again. People, aka just you. Yeah, because I like the people that I follow that I get like the emails when they're live, because then I'm like, ooh, I can pop on. And I know a lot of people have like a certain schedule. I don't know what my schedule is going to be yet. Like I said, I don't always get to sit up here and paint. It's more of a loud workshop environment, which isn't ideal, but give you charge at best. Okay, perfect. Real MVP. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I kind of just like fumbled my way through OBS. And I know that like there's ways that you can, like, because I'm also on YouTube right now, that you can, you know, use the restream to map them all together, but I just didn't do that yet because I was just trying to get it to work, period. Oh, dang. Okay. So yeah. So see, I need people like you to tell me how the heck to do this because I don't know. Yeah, like even literally yesterday, do you have a shop or Etsy? Yeah. So I put everything on my website. Instagram is honestly the easiest place to see most of my stuff. It's just my business name, Southwood Design. That's where I have, I mean, I would say the best portfolio of my things, but then I sell stuff through my website. And like all the stuff I'm doing right now, so I'm prepping for a fall launch. That I'm gonna do August 31st. So I do a lot of more drops because it's pretty hard for me to like keep stuff in inventory, I guess, which is a great problem to have, but to update my website and keep it current is really hard. So I more do like drops of things and that seems to work. And then I travel to like art shows and stuff the remainder of the time. So when I'm not at art shows, I'll do drops. Like the next 2 weeks I don't have a show, so that's why I'm doing a drop in August. But yeah, it's fun. I say it's a lot of work, but a lot of fun. It really is. I mean, shows are exhausting. They're physically very draining, but I love it, like I said, so it's worth it to me to go out and do it. We've been getting a lot of rain though. That's been the only bad thing, is like a lot of my shows have been very, very rainy lately. And while I have you here too, how does the audio sound? Because it took me a while to figure out how to use my mic. Oh, thank you. So now you can see like more of the woodworking. So obviously I pull a lot from like nature. I do a lot of like florals, painting flowers on a skull. Like obviously I like flowers. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. This is the first year I got accepted into more art shows as well. So that has been a cool experience, like just learning the art scene. It's because it's so different and like more particular, I guess. So that's been a lot of fun too. Okay, good to know. Yeah, and I'm using just my like built-in computer camera. So like again too, I don't know. It might be my internet though, or just the way, like you said, I have OBS set up. Because I'm thinking that might affect everything a little bit more. All right, so we have the outline for the flower skull here. I'm gonna do that we have 3 skulls right now. I'm working in 3s, it seems like. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's cool. It's a lot of fun. So I've like honestly drawn and painted my whole life, but the woodworking, I'm gonna do some sunflower pumpkins, so definitely for the launch. So yeah, the woodworking is actually fairly new within the last like 4 or 5 years. So my boyfriend is really handy, and he taught me a lot of like the skills slash like the tools, and I've slowly just like put my paintings and drawings like with the woodworking, which is fun and different. And I feel like when I tell people I woodwork, like it's just not what you think when you say woodworking. So I like that it's different too. But yeah, definitely share it with your wife as well. I love that. I love just sharing my work, and that's the fun part about shows is like when people say my work is different, that's like the best compliment, honestly. But I do love sunflowers too, so there's definitely going to be some sunflower pumpkins in this launch. Thank you. Yeah, it's funny because I make everything, I like black. So my boyfriend jokes that I make everything black and I need to like try other colors, but I'm like, just the black and wood look so pretty together, but I'm starting to venture out and use some color. But so for the week of the 31st post is the colors. So the week 31 post, I think if it's the piece I think you're talking about, because I can't look at my phone because I'm using that for the other camera. I think if it's the peony with the black and diamond, which I believe it is, that one, oh no, week 31, that was last week. So that is actually the wood. So that was walnut. If it's the black one with like the brown flowers, that is actually walnut wood. So it is all the colors of the wood. I actually just sold that piece, like 2 weeks ago. So week 31. And that show was crazy. That was the worst storm I had ever had at a show. That lovely lady who got that piece, Whitney, she held down my tent. And I told her, and I said, hey, not trying to like trap you in here, but like I need to close this tent because I don't want everything to get like wet. It was like that bad of a storm. And I was like, just making sure like you're not claustrophobic or anything. And she was so sweet. She was like, oh my gosh, no, like, and she was helping me. So one, she was just super helpful. And then she was like, I want to buy something. And I said, don't feel obligated to buy something because I trapped you in my tent. I just really didn't want things to blow away. And then she ended up getting this massive piece, which I had for a while. I had that piece for almost a year. But yeah, the black and the wood just really go together. So I cut it. It's called a scroll saw, if you've never heard of it, because I never heard of it until I got one. But it's a tiny little blade where I cut each petal and then basically shape it by hand, each petal with a Dremel. So it's like a little metal bit that I take away material to create like the ridges of the flower and the texture and all that stuff. And then put it all back together and hope I have all the pieces. She was really nice. And it was just funny because it was so unexpected. When she got that piece, I was just like, wait, what? Because I was like, really, please, you don't need to buy anything. I just am thankful you were here and I could keep you dry in my tent and you helped me hold everything down. But yeah, she was really nice. And that was a beautiful surprise. And she said they've had their house for a while and she just has never found like the right pieces. And so like that piece worked for her and I was really, really happy with that. So yeah, good little surprises when that happens. Yeah, one way to make a sale. I know, as soon as it happened, I texted my boyfriend and was like, I hope she did not feel obligated, but there's no way she did if she bought that piece. And I just jokingly was like, yep, trapped her in my booth. But no, she was really fun. And we had a good conversation. Because like I said, we were literally trapped in there together for probably like maybe 20 minutes or so. All right, so I have the outlines here. I'm probably going to jump off and let these dry and get some lunch because it's about the time. Also, I think my boyfriend called me. He probably thinks I died because I've been trying to figure out this streaming for like hours. But thank you so much for hanging out and thank you for being my literal first follower on here. I hope you get to hang out again and get to show your wife my Instagram and pumpkins. But